We're back in Cat Europe. Way busier than we expected it to be. It just feels like it hasn't changed in like hundreds and hundreds of years.
This is lavender and lemon ice cream.
So our first stop of our time in Split is this palace that we're in, which actually takes up like half the old town.
So big.
It's
we just
huge.
like accidentally wandered into it.
Yeah, and there's bits of it like this that are like quite well preserved, and then there are bits of it that we've walked past that are literally just like the base of a wall, and that's all that's left. But it's very cool, and as you can see, there's a lot of tour groups around.
Yeah,
there's 3 cruise ships in the harbour.
It's a very big cruise port, so I think a lot of these people are from them.
Yes. Fun fact we just learned about this is that it's the world's most well-preserved Roman fortress.
Yeah.
Or Roman palace, I think it said.
In Croatia.
But yes, I mean, yes. But it's very cool. Like, it feels like you're walking through an old, like, town. Like, it
I don't know,
feels...
it kind of just feels like we're back in Italy.
It does, it kind of does. And we don't know exactly where, but we know that some of Game of Thrones was filmed, like, in this area.
Yep.
I can see why.
Me and Krissie were just like, we have seen almost every single game.
Yeah, we've accidentally gone to all of them.
Like literally all of them except Iceland, I think.
Yeah.
By accident, never even like seen the tiniest bit of the show.
Yeah, but
But they're all beautiful, so.
yeah, I mean, like, we're still in the like palace.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of the old town. But like, look at it. It's stunning.
It's beautiful.
It does feel very Italian though.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise. It's a Roman palace, but it's just so cool.
Makes me want pizza. Got my pizza.
Catherine got her pizza and I went with fried chicken.
Oh, look at it.
It's like a whole thing. That's the small size.
Smells so good.
It does. This place had really good reviews and I'm still not feeling great, so I figured fried chicken's never a bad thing.
It's never a bad idea.
Split has this feeling that other places we've been haven't had, in my opinion, where like it feels a lot older. Do you get that? Like,
I feel like it feels kind of the same to me as like Malta and Italy.
I feel like, yeah, the only other place that I think has felt like this is Mdina in Malta.
Yeah.
Where it just feels like it hasn't changed in like hundreds and hundreds of years. Whereas like Italy, I feel is a little different. But the old town area of Split, obviously we haven't been anywhere else yet, but it's just beautiful.
It is so beautiful. What a lovely day as well.
Okay, I have a quick amendment. We've come out of the palace. We're still in the old town, but it's only the palace that feels old, and I think we've figured out why. There's no cars in there. So it feels like you could be walking around like a almost 2000 bug flying for your nose.
Literally straight up my nose.
It feels like you could be walking around a 2,000-year-old city because there's no cars, and then you come out of the
We just love
you come out of the
places
like
without cars.
yeah you come out of the like old area, the really old area, and then you just get to the actual road and you're like, yeah, car-free places are elite.
Truly. Alright, we've come up to the most beautiful viewpoint.
It is so lovely. We can actually go further up the hill, but I don't think we will today.
Yeah, no, I read about this yesterday and the author of the blog was like, oh yeah, you can, I think it was this hill, he was like, you can walk up, but I found a much better one that's way quicker and way easier and has a good view, and it was this, and I think he is right.
The walk wasn't too bad. It's like maybe 7 minutes up
Yeah,
from the city.
it's not that bad.
So it's
And
pretty
so
easy to
worth
get to.
it.
It's so worth it. Like, it's incredible. And the like mountains over here behind the city.
It's amazing.
I don't think the camera lens does it justice.
No,
but they
not
look
at all.
incredible.
They really do.
we're back in Cat Europe, and it's the best thing to ever happen to
I
me.
love Cat Europe.
And it's also really good to see almost every stray cat we've seen here and in like most of Europe has had the clipped ear.
Yeah.
Which is good to see. But they are...
You're going to explain what the clipped ear is?
I think we've said it before, but it's a thing. I knew it was a thing in Australia, but it turns out it's kind of a worldwide thing. When they desex stray cats, they clip their ear so that people know that it's been desexed and they don't need to like capture it again. Because I imagine capturing a stray cat is not the easiest thing to do. But yeah, so it's good to see that they're like getting it under control, but also they're so cute. And some of them are so friendly.
That one is gorgeous.
Oh, I love Cat Europe.
Same. We are now on, it's called the Riva, like R-I-V-A walk. I don't know why it's like, when I read online it said this was something specifically to do, but it's just like a walk along the water.
Yeah, it's
not
lovely
particularly
though.
special, like hard to find, but it's beautiful.
Good morning.
Hello.
We are out on a day trip today from Split.
Yep.
We have come to this island. We have heard it pronounced Hvar, Hvar, Var, Far, Kvar.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I'm saying Hvar.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. I'm sure that's probably not right.
Yeah.
But we have no idea. If you know, like if you actually speak Croatian, let us know how it's pronounced. But we've come out here for I think like 5 hours-ish.
Yeah.
Just to have a look around the main town and have a walk up to the fortress that you can probably just see peeking out.
It's really
up there.
easy to get the ferry here.
Yeah.
From Split.
We just
Very
booked
quick.
it this morning.
Yeah.
We use, I don't know if we've ever said this, for both our time in Greece and the Amalfi Coast and here, there's a website called Ferry Hopper. It's great.
Yeah.
It's just like, it
I think
has...
it's just like Skyscanner.
It's kind of like Skyscanner.
Except
you can book through it.
Yeah, you can book on Ferry Hopper.
Yeah, but you can just book all the different ferry companies.
Yeah, it's great.
All over. So it's very useful to find the ferries and book them. And so we're just going to spend some time here. It's already stunning. It's
It
so
is.
beautiful.
I love the like red roofs of Croatia. It's really cool.
One thing that Croatia in general and this island specifically is known for is growing lavender.
It's everywhere.
And it's so, you just like are walking around the streets and you can just smell lavender from all the shops, and it is so lovely.
It is so nice. I didn't know this about like the Split area.
Yeah, no, neither did I, but we realised yesterday walking around that they were selling lavender everywhere.
Yeah, just everywhere.
And then we googled it, and there's a lot of lavender fields on the island, which we would love to go to, but there are buses. They don't run very often, and from what we've read, they're not very reliable. And we didn't really want to hire a car, but that'll be something for next time. So go and check out the lavender fields. This island is also quite big. Like you can spend like several days here, but we've just chosen to do it as a day trip.
Maybe we'll have to buy some lavender products or something.
Maybe.
It smells so good. We are currently just on a walk, but look at this hotel. Look at this waterfall double layer pool. That is paradise.
One day we will be able to afford to stay there.
And it's like looking out to that. I mean, come on.
This walk is lovely. We didn't really know it was here. We just
started
There was
walking.
a path and we were like, let's just go see what's down there. And now we've been walking for like 15 minutes.
It like walks along the water.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing. And for anyone who's been to Sydney, it really reminds us of just like Bondi to Coogee, Spit to Manly, one of those with like crystal blue water on one side and trees
like,
all around. And
little swimming spots that you can go
yeah,
down
it's so beautiful.
to. It really is. The other thing we were thinking is this is way quieter than Split.
Yes.
And I think it's because of the cruise ship. Like,
True.
everyone comes into Spit for a day trip from a cruise ship.
Split.
And here,
You said spit.
Split. But here, like, it's much, like, fewer people.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. It's so relaxing.
Really reminds us of being back in Greece. I've really enjoyed like these Mediterranean, Aegean,
Like coastal.
yeah,
places,
like
yeah.
Greece and here. Like they're just incredible, honestly.
They really are.
So we're gonna keep walking along here for a while and then
But just like take a second. Like, oh yeah. Look at that.
it's so beautiful. So, the climb to the fortress is apparently only like 20 minutes.
We'll see how that is. How accurate that is.
Yeah. It apparently costs €5 to enter. We'll see. We think we'll probably go in just so we can see the view. But yeah, I don't know why we keep subjecting ourselves to these climbs when we're back in these countries because it's hot and it's humid.
It's a bit of a struggle, but it's not too far this time.
No, it's pretty short, but struggling a bit.
All right, we made it up to the fort. It's €10 each, not 5.
Yep.
But we came up here, so we figured we
May
may
as
as well.
There's also lots of stuff to do in here. I think there's a prison and
Yeah.
other stuff.
And firstly, there's like no one here.
Yeah.
There's like 2 other people. But secondly, just have a look at this view. It's incredible. Like,
It's fake.
it really is. The shape of this hill just means that you get the most incredible view.
It's very steep.
And you can see like so many of the other islands that are out around this one. It's definitely worth it
Oh yeah.
for the view. But
It's
we're
so
also
cool.
going to have a look around the fort and see if it is worth the €10.
All right. Do we think it was worth it?
It was really cool. The view is incredible. I'm not sure it's worth €10 though.
I feel like I
There
would.
is a free bathroom in there.
Yeah.
And Catherine was able to get her water bottle filled up.
I feel like it was still worth it because you know how we love a money saving tip, but you actually can't get the same view not from the fortress.
No, the
Like-
fortress gets you just enough above the trees
Yeah.
that like it's a much better
You can
view.
walk next to the fortress, but there's trees and stuff in the way. So honestly, if you want a view and you want a free bathroom, and there's a cafe up there as well, I would say do it. But overall, it was good, but not a must.
Yeah.
My dream to get a lavender product has happened. This is lavender and lemon ice cream.
It's interesting.
I really like it because I quite like lavender in a food. It's weird, like it's like I'm eating the flower, but I kind of like it.
I got strawberry and mint, which is really
It's
good.
delicious, very refreshing.
Yeah. But we are actually about to head back to the ferry now. I think 5 hours was like a good amount of time here for a day trip.
Yeah.
You could definitely stay here and like hire a car and spend several days here. But if you're just coming for a day, I think 5 hours is a good.
Yeah,
a good amount of
there
time.
is a ferry that gets you here at like 10 to 10. But when I looked into it, there wasn't 8 hours worth of stuff to do.
No.
So I'm glad we chose the shorter day.
Yeah, it was a really good amount of time, and it's definitely worth coming here.
Definitely.
It's only a 50-minute ferry. It's not cheap. It's €20 per person per way.
Yeah.
But you know,
If you can.
if you can,
It's good.
it's worth coming out here. It's quite different from Split, even though it's so close. It's much more quiet and like much more quaint.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, and it's got a very nice feeling just walking around here.
It's so relaxing. Honestly, I love this area of Europe.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's our last day in Split, and we are not in Split.
Once again.
Yes, we have come to Trogir. It was a bit chaotic getting here. It was just like, where's the bus go from? There, get on it. And then it was similar to Greece, in which you pay on the bus. So we were
And it
just
was
like
cash only.
Yeah, we were just sitting on the bus waiting for someone to ask for some money. But we made it. It's very quick. It's like 20 minutes. And it's very cute. From what I've read, it's like a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's on a tiny island. So you get off over there and you walk across the water.
Yeah, it's not the smallest island. Like the island's not that small.
Yeah.
But the actual town is quite little.
Yes.
So probably just gonna spend a few hours exploring here.
Yeah.
Get some lunch and have a look around. Okay, first impressions, way busier than we expected it to be.
But very nice.
It's lovely. It's busier than Split.
Yeah,
which is a surprise.
It is a surprise because I had never heard of this.
No. But then when we looked it up, one of the things to do in Split is to come here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were not expecting it to be like this popular.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. It's quite similar to Split. In
Just
that, like,
a bit smaller.
Yeah, it's like
a bit
the
more
old
compact.
town, no cars.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All the like buildings are absolutely beautiful.
So charming.
It really is. So one of the things that makes Trogir unique, which funnily enough Split actually also has, is that it was founded by the ancient Greeks, but also was under Roman and Venetian rule at different times. So the architecture is a mix of all three. That's one of the reasons it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is because it's such a good example of like all the different styles of architecture all in one place.
It's so cool, so interesting.
It's like, we looked it up and it's been under the rule of like 8 different things, just because it's so like it's in such a good spot for trade and everything.
Yeah. Had a crazy history.
It has, and it's like, it's so beautiful. It's like a few like Split and other places we've mentioned, where just like everything is old and like beautiful, and it's all made of the same stone.
Yeah, definitely worth a visit.
It is. It's incredible. I feel like we should clarify that there are actually things you can do here. Like, there's a cathedral you can go into, there's a castle and everything. But yesterday it cost us more than we usually budget for per day. So,
Which is fine.
but we're just
we're
like not doing
compensating.
anything today except walking around the town, which is lovely. But like, there are actually things you can do here if you wanted to.
There might be a museum.
And also I have an amendment to make, because before Catherine said it's on a small island, and I was like, the island's not that small. The island is that small. I had not zoomed in on Google Maps.
Yep.
It's next to a bigger island.
Yeah.
So the island that this town is on is literally like the town.
Yep.
That's all there is. But there is like a bigger island, like one bridge away that you can cross over to.
Alright, we're out in the evening again.
We're doing our one night venture into the city.
We are. We haven't done this for a little while because we've either stayed too far out of the city, or I don't know, it didn't have the right vibe. Like, Vienna doesn't have the same vibe as like a Mediterranean coastal town.
No.
So we're staying near the city so we can quickly pop in, have a look around, maybe get a drink, maybe not, and then go back. We are back from our night out. We're back in our little cute studio apartment.
Yeah, it is really cute. This is like all of it, basically.
That's basically it. But we just had a nice wander. We didn't end up getting a drink. We just didn't feel like it, and they're not that cheap.
No. It's also, compared to like Greece, the nightlife here is not like the shop. A lot of the shops are shut.
Yeah,
or shutting.
not the same.
It's not the same.
It was
But
cool to see.
Yeah, it was nice.
But yeah, not the same vibe as Greece.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to finish this video here because tomorrow we head to Dubrovnik.
Yes, we are so excited. Dubrovnik is like the place in Croatia that we've been wanting to go.
Yeah.
We saved the best to last.
We did.
So we're gonna head there tomorrow. But we've really enjoyed our time here. We didn't really have that many expectations of Split.
Yeah.
But it's lovely.
Yeah, I liked the day trips. They were cool.
Yeah.
I liked Hvar.
Yeah. So we are going to end this one here. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us along on Instagram just to see what we're up to. And we will see you in Dubrovnik.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.